Composing an analytical essay takes a lot of time. After all, it is an experiment on our thought. No one can write an analytical paper without first learning about the issues surrounding a topic. Some preliminary research should be done to propose a hypothesis, and a lot more research should be done to vindicate or to falsify the hypothesis. In light of the time constraint, analytical writing can be divided into test versions and non-test versions. Examples of non-test analytical writing are college essays and dissertations. Examples of test versions are GRE and GMAT essays. These two types require different plans for preparation and composition. A dissertation will be the most time-consuming analytical writing. Doctoral candidates spend 2 to 3 years to complete their dissertation after they propose their thesis at a preliminary test under the supervision of their advisors. A dissertation is composed of chapters which are further divided into sections. Composing a college analytical paper can take several days or a few weeks. It can be as short as 5 pages and as long as 30 pages. It is composed of sections. In writing college essays, students are introduced to controversial topics through lectures and reading relevant materials. They learn various arguments surrounding the topics. They are then asked to come up with their own theses relating to the topics and defend them based on what they learned in class. Consider, for instance, the topic of abortion taught in a philosophy course. Students will learn various arguments for and against abortion. In a non-academic setting, the debate is usually about whether a fetus is a person or not. Anti-abortion people tend to believe that the mere fact that a fetus is a person is sufficient for it to have the right to life or the right not to be killed. But in philosophy, the question whether a fetus is a person is often irrelevant, since the point is which rights and duties are in contest and which one wins in the end. In defense of abortion, the famous philosopher Judith Thomson argued that the right to life is not equivalent to the right not to be killed. Rather, the right to life only implies the right not to be killed unjustly. According to the philosopher, the relationship between the fetus and the woman is similar to that of a captor and a hostage. The woman thus has the right to self-defense or the right to a just killing. If you disagree with Thomson, you will want to question the legitimacy of the analogy. If a woman had engaged in voluntary sex that resulted in an unwanted pregnancy, then a fetus could be viewed as an innocent and helpless bystander, not as a menacing kidnapper. Under this interpretation, we could invoke the duty of taking responsibility or duty of beneficence. The debate will then continue whether the idea of responsibility or beneficence is applicable in case of pregnancy. If a woman did not intend to get pregnant, then she may not be responsible for the fetus. Or carrying a fetus for 9 months and delivering a baby and rearing a child is a far weightier duty than the duty of beneficence. Students are required to produce an analytical paper on the abortion issue only after they have learned competing arguments and have reflected on the matter.